Everybody, it's your girl Janelle here, just with a really quick sports weekend recap. There's a lot going on this weekend. I'm gonna jump right into it. First off, the U of U, University of Utah football team, we beat BYU, so that's a really big in-state rivalry for us. We actually ended up beating them 54-10. So we're 2-1 in our first year in the Pac-12, so I'm happy about that. All right, professional football, my team, the Jets, we won. Beat, I believe it's 32-3. Beat up on the Jaguars, so that was a nice win for us. There was a lot of good games this weekend. Actually, the Philadelphia Eagles, they ended up losing. They lost Vic in the second half. There, ended up losing to Atlanta, his old team. That was a good game Sunday night. The Raiders had a good game against Bills. I needed the Raiders to beat the Bills. The Bills are in our division, and now we have three teams in my division that are 2-0. So that was a good game. The Raiders might be good enough this year for me to talk smack about it. We'll see. We'll see. Just finished watching the Monday night game. St. Louis needs some help. Not quite there yet. They got beat up on by the Giants. All right. That's it for the football. The big thing I wanted to talk about was the Mayweather fight. Obviously, I did see that. It ended kind of controversial. Kind of a controversial ending. Can't speak, so excited about the sports. All right, fourth quarter. Okay, this was the fourth round. This was the first round where Ortiz, I believe, was actually gaining some ground. He looked like he was about to win this round. He landed some shots, some flurries, some heavy shots. It was the first round that he could have won, because up until this point, Mayweather was winning the fight, kind of as usual. So he gets him up against the ropes the second time. Okay, second flurry for Victor, for Victor Ortiz. I'm right. Gets him up against the ropes. He's going at it, pretty much going for broke, giving shots, and he goes in for this monster headbutt. I mean, it's like a jumping forward, full head, nothing but head, no fist, no shoulder, there's no way in hell that he can say that it wasn't intentional. It was the most blatant, aggressive headbutt I've ever seen in MMA or boxing, wrestling, whatever. I think he should be fined for it. Okay, not just the point that they took away. So the one round he would have won, he didn't win because they took a point away from him. Should have took 2 points. This was a disgusting headbutt. Should not have happened. Period, point blank. I think he should get fined for this headbutt on top of the loss. Now, let's get to the loss. So he gives this disgusting headbutt, very blatant headbutt. So of course they stop the fight for a minute. They give Mayweather time to recoup. He goes over there, sorry, for about a minute, apologizing. Mayweather says he's okay, whatever. Let's get back on with the fight. You just headbutted Mayweather. He's coming for that ass. Ortiz should have realized that. So the ref calls time in. Okay? Play ball, basically. Ortiz goes in for another I'm sorry hug. I'm sorry. So Mayweather goes in for the hug, and as he's pulling away, hits him with the left. Now this left, it didn't actually really even seem like it did any damage, because really he kind of turned his head with it, looked at the ref, who wasn't paying attention. The ref was out of it. I do agree with the people who said the ref was kind of lost control of the match. Yes, definitely lost control of the fight. He wasn't even looking. Okay, so the ref was out of it, but that's no excuse. So protect yourself at all times. He's looking at the ref with his hand still down. So what does Mayweather do? Hits his ass with a bigger left and knocks him out. Some people want to say it's a sucker punch. I agree with the people who say it's protect yourself at all times. You just headbutted Mayweather. What did you expect? You already apologized for it. You didn't have to do it again. However, it's a bad win for Mayweather. It does look like a sucker punch. It does look kind of like a punk wave out of it to win, because he really wasn't looking. However, he won the fight. I agree with Mayweather winning the fight and doing what he did. Okay, because that headbutt was disgusting. All right, now at the end of the fight, when Letterman comes up to interview Mayweather, Mayweather goes off on him and tells him, you ain't shit, you ain't this, you don't know nothing about boxing, you shouldn't have this job, and he just goes off on him. Now, to a point, I do believe that he is getting a little old. He does make mistakes and things of that nature. However, the way Mayweather went about it was all wrong. Even if Letterman does, kind of give him an unfair shake, is what he said, an unfair shake, kind of a biased interview, may be true. Mayweather didn't help himself with that. He just made himself look like a bigger asshole. So even though you won the fight, I agree with you. I still think you're kind of an ass. So that's my take on the Mayweather fight. See it for yourself. That headbutt, you should be fined for it. All right, real quick, it was also WWE Night of Champions, and 2 belts changed hands. Mark Henry finally got the belt. I was going to be upset if he did it because all that build-up for him not to get the belt, it would have been like a wah, wah. Good for Mark Henry. John Cena got the belt back. I actually didn't think they would take it from Alberto this quickly. I know John has to have it for WrestleMania, but damn, there's a lot of months in between now and WrestleMania. He didn't have to get the belt back this quickly, so that was kind of lame. Also, Night of Champions, but the last match wasn't a championship match. It was Triple H and CM Punk with the interference of Miz and R-Truth, who were getting quite funny. But it was just too many hijinks, too many antics. It was about 40 minutes long. I'd have much preferred a longer tag team match and a longer fatal 4-way. Dolph Ziggler kept his belt. That was funny the way it went down. Swagger kind of did the work and came and got the pin. Beth Phoenix did not get the belt, which I was surprised. She was in her hometown, and it was the most crowd participation, positive crowd participation in a female match that I've ever seen. They were chanting her name. They were booing everything Kelly did. It was a good match. 2 females superplex off the top rope. First one that I've seen, but check my facts to see if it's the first one. It might just be. It was an awesome match. However, she beat it with a roll-up. Again, the same move. I don't agree with that. Kind of lame. Okay, other than that, all the other belts stayed with the person who already had it. Cody Rhodes kept his belt, and yeah. That's about it. So, ladies, make your own money, sign your own checks. Bye.